Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. She was hot, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every red, they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the folks to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to grow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright, yeah, she say, if you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Shamrocks of Rio de Janeiro. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And to a vibrant drum beat, we are underway here in Rio. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 32 stay.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
That
was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On play action, here's Tua. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. When you look at this defense, right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Muscling 3 near the 40. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
20, TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jordan Akins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Shamrocks, nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, what a move. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
Second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Purdy from the gun. Got a man. That's Ayuk. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second and 4.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They go play action here. Purdy to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets. Gets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline. Christian McCaffrey. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 65 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
40.
Algier. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7.
Shamrocks 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Throwing here, Purdy. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Purdy now to throw. He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. touchdown! Jordan Mason hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I should probably stop their head, boy, because I got all their heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Tennessee.
Tua going to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10.
Get set. 19.
On the option left, here's Tua. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Tua sets up to pass it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Little short pass here to Hill. And he will have the Titans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Mike Evans from 21 yards away. And the Titans have taken the lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Shamrocks 14.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Damn, I'm missing Chester. from a face compressor.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Yellow. 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 Stop.
Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. That one a first down pickup of 8. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter. Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's up?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now 3rd down and very long. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and run the option. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jonathan Grenard in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Tua now, 3rd and goal. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That's going to be caught. There he goes, right side. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Evans comes in motion right. On 2nd and 12, Tua. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now is 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they get to it after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Watch out!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Purdy looking to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Purdy's going to give this one to Mason. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Now we'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 16. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. A dump off for Mason. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Bates' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Throwing Tua. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Get set, get set. What's up?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Outside. 18, what's up?
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Rio, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll finish a less than stellar campaign with a mark of 6-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
the man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin.
Straight and shiny face, letting someone for around his face.